So yesterday I posted on my stories about what new products people wanted to know about. And a few of you mentioned you wanted to know a little bit more about the turmeric capsule supplement. And I'm super excited that you wanted to know about this. And I'm guessing that means some of you already know the benefits of turmeric or have heard of the benefits of turmeric. You may or may not know, but we released the turmeric oil last year, and that has already been a game changer. However, we weren't getting the full benefits of the plant, so doTERRA knew they needed to change that. They listened and they knew they needed to provide the full benefits of turmeric. So you might be able to see, but this is double encapsulated supplement. The powder is on the inside and the oil is on the outside. Nobody has done this before, ever. This is the first of its kind, and it's going to be a game changer. So stick with me. If you don't want to stick with me, Google it, you guys, because this is going to help so many people out there. And I am so excited to be able to offer this to so many people out there suffering. Suffering little or suffering really big. This is going to be a must. It's going to be a game changer. It's the magic pill. I'm just going to call it the magic pill, guys. So the oil has already done some amazing things, like improving immune function. It is super cleansing for the body. It's powerful antioxidants, which we all know we need more of in the American diet especially. It's helped with acne skin. It also increases the bioavailability of the botanical, so of the powder, which we'll get into. But the powder is going to do even more. It's going to offer us so much more. So it's going to help improve neurological function. It's going to improve metabolic function, inflammatory support, which you guys, I have to say, most of the time when people come to me through social media or friends or whatever, it's usually they're dealing with some kind of inflammation. Now, we need a little bit of inflammation to help us, but the problem is most of us are running around with way too much inflammation, right? Unfortunately, we like to use our bodies like trash cans often. Whether we mean to or not, we're usually putting on and putting in our bodies trash. So we just are walking around with way too much inflammation. And an example of too much inflammation would be like gut inflammation. Heartburn is a sign of too much inflammation. If your elimination is too often or not often enough, it can be a sign of inflammation. Inflammation will also mean that we're not breaking up the nutrients in our food and getting the few nutrients that we actually do eat aren't dispersing where they need to go. Inflammation of the skin, this is a big one. I get this all the time. Psoriasis, eczema, those are all inflammation. And generally that is linked to something much bigger. That's your body's way of crying out. Cystic acne is another one. It's your body's way of crying out like, I need help. I can't maintain or control all the inflammation that's going on in the body. Other signs of inflammation can even be headaches, especially small headaches often can be a sign of inflammation. Obviously, chronic pains, all of that. So, turmeric is going to be a game changer for that. And that's actually the first thing I think of when I think of turmeric, but there's so many other benefits. So who's going to benefit from this, you guys? Anybody with any kind of, and I want you guys to kind of read through the lines or do the research, because I'm not going to say the names of the diseases, but you can read through the lines. So turmeric is amazing for anybody with any kind of neurological function, anybody that needs extra respiratory support, anybody that needs cognitive support. That could be somebody dealing with like sensory issues or problems, anybody dealing with autoimmune dysfunctions, skin conditions, weakened immune system. If it's almost fall season, if you're the one that gets sick 3, 4, 5, 6 times between now and December, that's a weakened immune system. You will completely benefit from this capsule. Anybody dealing with bad hormone cycles, maybe too much or not enough It's not frequent, it's very inconsistent. This is going to be a game changer for you. Anybody dealing with poor circulation, chronic pain, inflammation, we already talked about. And then some of the big heavy hitters, guys, like Alzheimer's, cancer, they need to be taking this often, a lot. They need to talk to their doctors and work with them, but turmeric has been known and been around for a long, long time and is one of those plant-based medicines that can truly help a lot of people. Plant-based medicine can help us all, but it's going to be a huge game changer for these people going through this. So, and with all of that being said, I just kind of wanted to talk about supplements in general. They have been a lifesaver for me, for my energy. I sleep better. We just naturally eat better, eat less. Just in all, and these are just small things, small changes that I've had and my family's had. But my son's had some bigger things go on, which you've probably heard me talk about. But you guys, my community and the people I've gotten to help, supplements has been everything. We cannot continue to treat our bodies like a trash can. We have to have a solid foundation. In the world we live in and the toxins we're exposed to, whether it be in our food or the lotions we're putting on us, if our bodies can't keep up, and we are seeing that. I don't know if you saw my post the other day, but we are in the biggest decline since 1950 to 1970. We're just not living as long, and that's scary. You guys know what happened between 1915 and 1917? World War One. That's what we're up against right now, you guys. So adding supplements, and it's so easy to do. Lifelong Vitality, adding that every day is just, same thing, do some research. These 3 pills, I'm sorry, it's 2, 4, because I take 2 of each. So it's 6 pills, plus adding the turmeric, adding a PB Assist, and Terrazymes. Those are like my solid foundation. I feel like everybody will benefit from these. And you guys will see some differences. Maybe minor at first, but I guarantee you in the long run you'll see some big differences. And just knowing that you're supporting your body and supporting your health. And then this really gives you the range to play with your oils and not necessarily rely on your oils. You know, if you get a little sniffles, you can put them on, or if you need some of that emotional support, it's going to really allow you to play with them and enjoy them, but not have to completely depend on them, or God forbid depend on some of those other things that we know are not good for our body, right? That we probably shouldn't be dumping in them, whether they're prescribed or not. So supplements. Turmeric is going to be huge. This comes out October 1st. Hit me up if you don't have an account. I will get this for you because it's going to change lives out there, guys. And I mean that with sincerity. It's not the end of the road. Like, there's so much you guys can do. I think so many people walk around just feeling kind of hopeless, or like it's their genetics, or this is the best life is going to get, and it's not. There's so much we can do. Please trust plant-based medicine. We've gotten this far. It's been around for thousands of years. It is nothing new. And you guys, this is going to help our bodies do what our bodies know how to do. We forget that. We forget we have amazing bodies. Our bodies are made to do an amazing things. Unfortunately, most of us are running around in abundance that our bodies need that little bit of extra help. But plant-based medicine is that extra help. Rather than masking it with something synthetic that's going to cause more problems, let's try plant-based medicine and see what it can do for us, because I guarantee you, I got hundreds of witnesses that will tell you it's the game changer. It will help. So let me know if you guys have any more questions, and I hope I got across how cool the supplement's going to be.